Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're reviewing Thick as Thieves. Set in the shadowy streets of an alternate history 1910s Scottish city, Thick as Thieves throws players into a world where magic and early technology collide. As a newly recruited member of the Thieves Guild, your job is simple: sneak into heavily guarded locations, steal valuable relics, uncover secrets, and escape without getting caught. The game can be played solo or in online co-op, and at first glance, it feels like a promising mix of classic stealth gameplay and creative heist mechanics. You can choose between two playable thieves, the Spider and the Chameleon, each with their own abilities and playstyles. The game encourages players to observe enemy patterns, improvise during missions, and use gadgets creatively to complete objectives. There are also multiple tools available during missions, including smoke bombs, gadgets that disable lights, and even magical abilities like the Pickpocket Fairy that can activate switches from a distance. One of the more interesting ideas is the dynamic mission system. Guard locations and security setups change depending on difficulty, theoretically making each heist feel different from the last. Missions can also be approached in different ways, whether through stealth, distraction, or careful gadget usage. The atmosphere is definitely one of the game's strongest points. Kilcairn's dark streets, rooftops, and guarded mansions create a fitting setting for a stealth-focused experience. The combination of magic and industrial-era technology gives the world a unique identity that helps it stand out visually. However, despite some good ideas, the game struggles heavily in execution. One of the biggest problems is the amount of bugs, which become a major obstacle throughout the experience. In a stealth game where timing and precision matter, technical issues completely ruin important moments. For example, there are situations where the takedown button, the F interaction, simply stops working, even when standing directly behind an enemy. Moments like this quickly become frustrating because stealth games depend on reliability, and here the mechanics often feel inconsistent. The gameplay itself also becomes repetitive very quickly. The stealth mechanics never evolve enough to stay interesting, and the short campaign, around 4 hours long, doesn't leave much room for meaningful progression. While the maps and contracts technically change between runs, the experience often ends up feeling too similar every time. Co-op adds some fun moments, but even with a partner, the missions can start to feel repetitive after only a few sessions. Combined with the bugs and unreliable AI behavior, the overall experience feels rough and unfinished. Overall, Thick as Thieves has an interesting setting and a few creative ideas, but the technical problems and repetitive gameplay hold it back heavily. Right now, it feels more like an unfinished concept than a polished stealth experience. Our final score for Thick as Thieves is 4 out of 10.
Too loud to be credible. Hey! We'll find you, thief.
Good. There's loot to be nabbed. I love the sound of a freshly picked lock.
I thought I heard something over here.
Get out of my way. And got it.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.